Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Kildare Clubhouse, February, shortest month of the year. But you know what? It's also Black History Month. And unfortunately, we got to learn from our actions. And yesterday, y'all had some actions, and now we got to learn from it. So we're going to welcome you guys. Just give me your name and your age. We'll start off over here on my left. Give me your name and your age, please.
Me?
Yeah, you're to my left, right? All right, good.
Hi, my name is Anjoli.
And Jolie, and what's your age?
10.
10 years old, double digits.
My name is Aaron, and I'm 11.
Aaron is 11. Aaron is brand new to podcast. I give him a first time. Welcome to the podcast. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, my name is Jaden, and I'm 11 years old.
Jaden is my robot. Jaden has a little robot voice. Welcome, guys. Today we're gonna deal with a what we call it's not the greatest topic to talk about, but it's a realistic thing to talk about. You guys got in trouble yesterday. Let's start there. You got in trouble for something that happened within your group, and hopefully we got a learning experience out of it. So somebody said, now that I got the story, somebody had a racist joke, right? It was kind of like a racist remark, a racist joke.
I
We're
know
not
what
gonna
he
use
said.
that. Yeah, we don't want to go into it like that. But so it was a joke that someone was trying to say, right? Okay. I don't know who's breathing into the microphone, but they gotta stop. So once that it was said, I guess some people must have been laughing. No, no one laughed. Well, that's good. So I guess one of the staff members heard it, was there, and jumped right in and took control of it, and also made it a learning point, and made it a situation where you guys sat down and had a conversation about it. So I just want to continue on that end. We have to be very mindful of what we say and how we make people feel. It always goes into some form of bullying also. Like we can't talk about people's weight, we can't talk about someone's hair, talk about their skin color and stuff like that. It's just anything that could make someone feel bad. We have to be aware of this. We have emotions. I mean, we all have a point where someone says something about your mom, you get crazy. Someone says something about your sister, you might feel some type of way, and if someone says something about you, you may feel some type of way. So we have to be aware of these things. So we have to be very mindful and not joke about people's appearance, skin color, race, and all that stuff. So I just want to go across and just ask: have you ever had to deal or felt like you had to deal with some form of racist remark or undertone or something like that? We'll start off with you. You're staring at me, so yeah, we'll start off with you.
So one time, me and my mom was shopping, Christmas shopping, for one of her family members, and then this lady comes up to me and my mom and saying like to me like, oh, are you okay? She kept on holding my hand, and I just moved away, and I told my mom, she's like, I'm gonna call the police on you if you don't get off the child. And she's like, oh, that's my daughter. And she's like, that doesn't look like your daughter. And then someone came and said that that's her daughter. One of my mom's friends
Mm-hmm.
that came out of nowhere said that's her daughter. Then they showed pictures of me and my mom.
You did a lot because I wouldn't have done none of that stuff. I say my daughters. I think one of my daughters looks like me, but the other one, she don't look like me. And I understand. I understand that there is a place and there is a place for that. If there's a child, right? There's actually
That
you ever
looks
seen this?
different than your mom.
No, but I don't talk about different. There's actually a symbol that if someone is being like kidnapped or something like that, it's like you put your hand behind your back and you put it like this or something like that.
No, like this.
And it's like a way to tell someone silently that hey, I'm in trouble. So I understand that part. So, but to stop someone and be like, let go of that girl that she doesn't look like you, that's kind of tough. Like that's a real aggressive way to deal with it.
And at the time, I was kind of happy, not scared at this point. The girl just came out of nowhere, and I was fine. I was just chilling with my mom, girl things. We was done doing the nails. Now we would just like
Yeah, it was a mom.
Christmas
It's a little
something,
mom day out with
and
you
then
and your
this
mom.
started happen. But we like the lady left, and she's like, oh, when I see the girl on the news and she's kidnapped, don't say anything to me. Well, I was,
Man,
and then she left. She went in her car. Then just leave it.
I mean that's kind of weird. Someone that would just go into a store and be like, "You don't look like your dad." I mean, if
I
it,
look like my dad.
I mean, if you were there and you were screaming, "Let go of me, lady! Let go of me, lady!" That's different. Like I don't know who you are. Let
Or the
go of me.
person
But
said,
if you're
"Be
walking
quiet."
around with the lady and seem kind of shopping and just don't have the same facial expressions or looks, I mean, who is she to stop you and be like, "Let go of that kid"? Like that's kind of weird. But there's weird people out there. Um, uh, you sir, have you ever had anything that had to do with something like a racist or had to do with any racism in your life?
No.
No, maybe because you live in the Bronx. We're not racist in the Bronx. Big up to BX. But if you go downtown on 34th Street, they all gonna pick on you because they'll look at you and be like, all right, look at this Spanish kid. You try to go around to one of these department stores like Macy's or to what's the name of the other big store over there? Tiffany's or something like that. There's gonna be people walking around you. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, look at him. He looks like he's gonna steal something." And it's unfortunate, but that's the way people think. But I'm glad that you haven't had to deal with no racism. Um, uh, it might hit you. It might hit you later on in life. Hopefully, it won't. What about you, sir?
Uh, not really, but uh, I have like a story. When I first started like walking home, like home
Alone?
alone and
Okay.
stuff, I would be walking with my friends like Mark, and I used to have my hands in my pockets a lot, and people would just like stare at me and stuff like if I had something on me.
Yeah, like if you had a weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, in the neighborhoods that we live in, we have to be aware of our surroundings. So, you know, like let's say, who's it? She's all right. You have a hoodie on. If you're in the park and you have a hoodie on, people just be like, like looking at you a little different because that, the criminals use that as a they put their hoodie on, they put their mask on to rob you. So some people might take a double look at you if you're wearing your hoodie like that. And it's just a hoodie, it's a sweater, it's an active wear or something like that. But that's kind of what we have to deal with. It's not right, but it's also scary walking in these streets. So some of it is understandable. Yeah.
And the same thing too happened like I think it was like in December, a long time ago. So when I was walking to this program with my best friend, she was like on the phone talking to her mom, and then I was coming up and I see this guy like a different skin color, um and he had like a little bag right there, and then he had his hands in his pocket, and then the police came and was like, oh, I didn't hear anything, but I know what they was trying to do. They was like, oh, he looks everywhere, he like take everything out, so I know they was like trying to look what he's doing, so because I know he was taking things every out. So yeah, the police like two cops came, and then they was like, oh, he's fine, so he can go.
I mean, the police officers, unfortunately,
They're
in
still
in their
racist.
in their training, a lot of it, it is like to be aware of. Hey, look at that guy with his hands in his pocket all the time.
But what about a
Look,
white dude?
I mean, I think at this point, even a white guy, if you keep your hands in your pocket and you look suspicious, they're gonna stop you. It's just that the neighborhood that we live in, they just stop and frisk us constantly. I've been when I was younger, not no more. It may be because I drive home and I just get in my car, go to the garage, I go straight upstairs. But when I was younger, when I was in my teens and all that stuff, the cops used to pull us over. And when I say us, it's like me and all my friends, put us on the gate, search us. You fit the description of something that happened, down 3 blocks and all that. And we accepted it because we didn't know no better, and we knew that we were not doing anything bad. So, it was not it was an inconvenience, but we weren't scared because it happened so frequently. Like, hey, you with the blue shirts and with the blue shorts and the white shirt, come over here. And then, if you don't go to the cop, then you disobeying them. And if you do go to the cop and you're upset, then they feel like, oh, you hiding something. So sometimes you just have to go there, and it's unfortunate, but you got to yes sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, and all that stuff. And once they leave in 2 minutes, you go back to your normal life because fighting with them is not going to help. And
And make it more worse.
it sometimes it could, sometimes it could, and then they used to pull us over for all types of stuff. They even used to ask us at times, "You fit the description. I know it's not you, but do you want to do a lineup? We'll pay you like $10 or something like that to do a lineup." And I was like, I don't want to go to the precinct and do a lineup. Like, that's not cool. And some people used to do it. It was $10. I was like, that's some chicken wings and fried rice and maybe a little egg roll or something at that time. So it's the truth. They be like, yo, we'll pay you. Don't worry about it. We know that that you didn't do it. We just need somebody that that's your height or something like that. And that's how they do lineups. Like if they're gonna do a lineup right now with somebody that has curly hair, they're gonna put me. They're gonna put you. They're gonna put you. They're gonna put. Oh, you got dreads. Probably you too. Now, if they're gonna say somebody that has braids, they could put a whole bunch. They could put Dream. They could put you. They could put you. They could put because y'all got braids. Somebody that got dreadlocks. They're gonna put people that have dreadlocks, and they're trying to see if the witness would, if we put people that are similar on the lineup, if you could pick the right one. So there is a purpose for it. It's unfortunate, but I don't want to get in the lineup. I said, you could take your $10. I don't even want to be in a police car. I said, I don't care about none of that stuff.
I'd rather go to jail and then take
Oh, no. Don't get me
$10.
wrong. I'd rather not go to jail. I'd rather do nothing bad. Because jail is not a positive place.
I don't care if you give me $10. I'm not going to jail doing nothing.
But it's not like you go to jail. You go to the precinct. They put you in a lineup. And
What
then
is that?
a lineup is you have never seen a cop show where, let's say they catch somebody that's 6 feet. They let's say he did something bad, right? And the witness says, yeah, that's the person right there. In order to confirm that that's the person, they'll put that person in a lineup, which means across the wall with people that look similar to him or her, and they'll say, okay, now that we have all these 5 people on the wall that look similar, could you please tell me which one is the one that you think did this? So, they have to kind of look at the person and be like, number 3 is the one that I picked. So it's just to confirm that they picking the right person. A lineup is not scientific. It's not something that means that you're the guilty one. Excuse me, that you're the guilty one. They could be picking you out of the lineup because they've seen you a lot of times in the bodega, and in their mind they'd be like, yeah, I know that person from somewhere. It must be him. So a lineup is not something that makes you guilty, but it's them trying to prove that you did something wrong. Yeah, we're dealing with real things over here in these streets, man. We just have to be mindful of how we deal with race, how we deal with our friends, how we deal with each other as humans. I don't even like to think of it as a color thing or anything like that, or race. It just has to be. We just have to be kind to each other, right? That's what you got.
And like when you're like joking, I mean, it's okay if you're joking, but they could like take it serious, and then
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
and after that they could like start like being like sad or like mad at you. But like if you think it's a joke, if you think it's a joke, don't like say it out loud to
I don't know
other
what
people
just happened.
so they can't for them.
I don't know what happened. I think you did something. Maybe it's you on the wire.
I have no idea what to do.
All right, get up and just move the wire. This whole thing is gonna break apart one of these days. All right, we're gonna end it right there. Hopefully this will record, and if not, I guess we'll have to fix it.
Bye bye, guys.
See you.
Bye.
Check, 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 check. 1 2 1 2. Check, 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 check.
We
Check,
don't
check,
even know
check,
what's
check.
playing.